It is official. Tropical Depression number 7 is upon us. Next would be Gonzalo. And that did not take too long, did it? We are still July 21st, 2020, 5:54 p.m. All right, Tropical Depression number 7, which means it's our 7th Tropical Depression of the 2020 Atlantic hurricane season. This is the first storm that has actually come off the west coast of Africa. Each one of our tropical storms that we've had this year, A through F, have been formed basically in the Caribbean or close to the United States, not from this wave coming off of Africa. I'm going to try to keep this one quick for you guys, but if we look here on Wikipedia, we could see what we've tracked so far for this season. And our last storm was actually Faye, and now we're expecting Gonzalo next. Tropical depression. We hit 35 mile per hour sustained winds. That's the wind speed carried over a minute period of time. That's how we go about measuring these storms. The next would be a tropical storm. Once it reaches that special number of 39, then we can officially categorize this as a tropical storm. And then the even more important number is that 74 mile per hour mark that we more than likely could hit with this storm. That would make it a Category 1 hurricane. And again, this is the first storm to come off of the west coast of Africa this hurricane season. Out of all 6 of these, our 7th one is the first one to actually make it across the Atlantic Ocean, or so far. Now, as far as the time frame goes, we can expect this thing to be probably as far, if not a little bit past where we're seeing it right now, depending on how far it's going to track. It's moving about 8 miles, 9 miles per hour right now in a west-northwest direction. Some of the plots actually have this thing curling out in this direction. In fact, I think it was one plot. Most of them have it right within this cone of uncertainty here. But by Sunday, 2 p.m., we should expect this thing to be somewhere within this region. And by then, we'll have a much better idea of the strength and what to expect with this. As the different pressures around it begin to change, we'll get a much better idea of where this storm is going to go. And also really quick, for those of you that need a little bit more info about how far along we are this hurricane season, how active we really are, even though we haven't seen a hurricane yet, just take a look at this chart here. This is our hurricane chart. Basically measures the most probable times we have hurricanes or have had them. And if you match this up right now, we're basically almost at August. We're right in this area here. So we are very far from the peak of hurricane season. We have the entire months of August, September, and October, which are always very busy, and we've already seen basically 7 storms now. We're going to be going through letter G by the end of this one, and that is the fastest we've ever gone through letters A through G this soon in the season, especially in the month of July. And there we have it for this quick update. I will keep you guys posted whether or not this thing turns into a tropical storm. Chances are it will sooner than later. But this is the update so far. Tropical Depression number 7. The first one off the west coast of Africa, making its way towards the Leeward and the Lesser Antilles Islands over here. And then we're going to be talking about Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and Haiti. And then it's game on from there. We'll get more on this rainmaker up in the Gulf a little later. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you soon.